Hey, thanks for coming. Obviously a tough loss, but I mean, the guys competed. It was a roller coaster of a game, emotions, and up and down and tied and all that kind of stuff. And it was a heavyweight battle. I mean, I thought we went toe to toe with the number 2 team in the country. I thought the guys did a great job. And when you go into that kind of fight with a really good team, like, you just got to keep throwing punches and just try to stay up, and we did. I mean, at the end of the day, they got one more big hit than we did, and that ended up being the game. But at the end of the day, like, you're playing one against the best offenses. You got to stay focused for 9 innings, and because they are potent, and they can score quick, and they did that tonight, and did a great job. So you got to tip your hat to them. But I'm proud of the kids. We competed like crazy. We were in it to the end. We had chances. Again, they got one more big hit than we did, and we made one more pitch than we did. And I mean, it sucks, but at the same time, you got to understand and be proud, and the kids got to understand and understand that we were out there and had a chance. And so we got to come out tomorrow and fight, and try to even the series.
You think about Litch's performance? He was rolling so early, and he just kind of ran out of steam.
Yeah. He did a great job those first 4 innings, and then the McCants homer, Russo said was a really good pitch, but good hitters hit good pitches, and obviously I think the next inning they were just all pitches that were up in the zone, and which is unlike him, and just part of it. And we talked about it all week that we can't make mistakes to these guys, when you got this kind of offense, and we just made a few more, and they were able to take advantage of it. So, again, Litch did a great job for 4 innings, and just just tough luck.
What was your thinking keeping him out there? Did you consider taking him out?
No, I mean, I thought, again, like, he had Graham 0-2 and just missed the spot to get the hit, and then Bench just did a really good job of hitting the ball. I mean, again, both those first 2 hits weren't hit hard at all. They were off the end of the bat. They found grass. Obviously, McCants did a great job in that at bat. And then he bounced right back and got 3 outs. So you felt like he had just, they did a good job of not striking out, putting the ball in play. Found baseball. That's the game. When you put the ball in play, you got 30% chance of it finding grass, and they did. And then McCants does a great job and hits the homer. So, and then he bounces right back. So you felt like it was just the game of baseball. Like, it wasn't that he was out of gas or that he was struggling. It just was they did a really good job, and obviously then they came right back out of the next inning and punished mistakes. So, but you just didn't feel like he was out of. I didn't really feel like he was out of gas. I felt like he was fine. And again, even just left pitches up, first pitch up in the zone to the leadoff guy, and that's what happens.
Ole Miss ended up scoring all their runs off of the long ball. What would you say about tonight's pitching that maybe led to the long ball being as prevalent as it was?
Well, I mean, you got to give credit to them. I mean, they're a really good offensive team. I mean, they hit a ton of home runs, and that's kind of their MO. And very dynamic, but really, really strong and powerful team. So, we make mistakes to those type of hitters that are strong and really, really good. That's what they end up doing. So. But again, I thought all of our guys played really, really well, and we were there. We were there in the end. We just got to have short memories and bounce back tomorrow.
Facing an offense like this, what are some of the adjustments you think you can make moving forward in this series?
Well, I mean, we just got to do a good job of executing pitches. Again, I mean, even when you execute pitches, like I said, with McCants, I thought we executed the pitch, and it just didn't work out. But I think the other ones were just balls that were out over the plate, up in the zone. So we just got to execute our pitches, stay with what we do well, and then hope for the best. So we just got to be better at that.
A great opportunity in that bottom of the 8th. I thought Freeland did such a great job, 0-2 to draw a walk and score a run, and then Romano, who had hit one out earlier, was up. I mean, what were kind of you thinking?
I mean, I was excited. I mean, this is why we play the game, to be in these moments, and the kids to be in these moments, and to embrace those moments. So, I mean, it was exciting. You obviously we're hoping that we could get that big hit, and Romano went up there and competed like crazy too. Gets down and battles off some pitches, and just the guy executed one more pitch than Nick could do it. So, but again, it was right there, man. Like I was jacked up about the way we competed. I thought there was one inning when they scored and took the lead that we kind of were a little bit deflated. I thought we handled when they tied the game with a 3-run homer. We answered right back. I thought the energy was good. I think when they took the lead, we got a little bit deflated, but then that 8th inning, it just riled us back up, and the guys were into it. And again, it just was the the one big hit that they could get and the one that we couldn't get. So, but that's the game of baseball. So we just got to come out tomorrow and fight.
Coach, you said before how you would use these opening games to kind of experiment with the lineup and then put the best one together for tonight. Would you say that you did that and how you kind of came up with the lineup?
Yeah, I mean, you're just looking at matchups. You're looking at the pitcher that they're throwing, who's hot, who's swinging the bat well, what. Obviously, with David throwing, you want your best infield defense out there because he gets a ton of ground balls. So you're looking at all those different options. The pitchers, what his splits are, what Diamond's splits were. Like, obviously, we thought we needed some more left-handed bats in the lineup. So, we went with those guys and trust all those guys, and we'll do the same thing tomorrow with what we feel like the best lineup is for the matchup against their lefty.
You have confidence in staying tomorrow?
Yeah, a ton. I mean, he's done a great job all fall, all winter. Obviously, the start against Siena was good, not great, and then obviously last week just fighting through the stomach bug and he just went out and grinded it out. So I expect to see the guy that we've seen all fall and all winter out there tomorrow, and we're going to need it.
Offensively, you guys performed well too. Like, what are your thoughts on your approach to the play and what led to your guys' success?
Yeah, I mean, I just think we stayed with our plan. I mean, we're looking for pitches up in the zone that we could drive, and again, you go up and score 6 runs against a Friday night SEC guy. I mean, that's not easy to do, and so I'm proud of the offense. They did a great job. Rowe obviously had a huge night and was out there just competing his tail off. So it was fun to watch our offense go out there and do it. We walked 5 times and we had a bunch of chances. Again, just the game of baseball. We just they just did a little bit better than we did. But that's awesome to know that we went toe-to-toe with the number 2 team in the country.
Big time atmosphere tonight.
Yeah, the crowd was awesome, man. I really appreciate everybody. The outfield was awesome. I hope we match it tomorrow because we're going to need all the help. But it was great. I mean, no doubt that helped us stay in the game and the momentum swings. It was huge. I don't even know what the announced crowd was. Over 3,000. That's awesome. I'm grateful for everybody that showed up, and I hope we put on a good show that they want to come back tomorrow.
What do you want this team to take from tonight's game and apply to tomorrow?
I mean, just the confidence of knowing that you go toe-to-toe with the number 2 team in the country. That if you can hang with those guys, you can hang with anybody in the country. We got to use that going forward tomorrow to know that, hey, if there was any question that if we were good enough to play against these guys, we proved that we could tonight, and that should carry over for the rest of the year to know that no matter who's on the field, we got a chance to win the game. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it. Thanks.